I know commentary's gotten light at this point. This time, in this instance, it's not even the duration that I've been playing. It's more along the lines that I'm feeling hamstrung by my lack of skill in certain departments because I focused other things, and it's all kind of backing up and becoming a bit of a problem.
Have you found the components we discussed?
Let's talk, Chris. What do you do here?
I'm the Flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Jason says the Great Journey would have been impossible without me. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. That's where you come in.
Why won't they let you work down on the launch pad?
When I joined the Flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs, not do them myself. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. From up here, I've been able to supervise the entire project.
The radiation down there would kill you, Chris, because you're human.
I thought we were past all that, Smoothskin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No. Make it Haversam. He likes machines. Haversam won't mind getting irradiated. Haversam won't mind mutating. He's already ugly as it is. Haversam won't mind when his hair starts falling out after a few years. There's no connection, Haversam. You're neurotic.
You left your vault because you were going bald.
Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster!
There's the problem. Right there. Okay, let me think. I have a book, I think, Meeting People, that will cover 10 of that, but I somehow need a way of pulling 5 more speech points out of my ass.
But...
Okay. Okay. Speech is determined by charisma. I need things to make me more charismatic. I think Absinthe has that effect. I think Mentats do it? Yeah, I'd get +1 charisma from Mentat. Thing is, I'm gonna need like +3 charisma to pull this off. Oh! Well, that might just do it. Okay, but I do have a Meeting People. Yes, alright, so... Oh, okay, we might be good here. Speech is up to 45. And then use the skill book. Yes.
have you found the components we discussed?
Jason told me himself. I need to take some pills and read a book to tell you this! But the Great Journey is for ghouls only. You're not going. And consider how much more interesting this would have been if I had to double back and get some absinthe so I'd be talking you drunk right now, Havisham!
Oh, God. You're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh, no. How could they do this to me? For 2 years. My God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? That'd be a joke, huh? One hell of a joke.
Okay, well, technically you've been a tool to them, not a joke. What you have been is a joke to yourself. Besides, not a very good one. I just made a good one. That'd be murder, Chris, and you're no murderer.
What, you think I'm too stupid to pull it off? I know enough to get their rockets working, don't I? So I can make them fail, too.
Too stupid to pull it. You are neurotic! Not a matter of smarts. You'd never forgive yourself. He probably would, but I'm trying to save some lives here.
Like I could forgive myself for getting duped like this? They used me, and now they'll throw me away.
They'd take you if they could, Chris. I mean, theoretically, yeah. But you die!
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
They're going to revere you as a saint, Chris.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
That's not true, Chris. You're alright. Charisma 9, even though it's not.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it?
That would also kill you, but there's a town nearby called Novak. You should go there.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. I'll get Jason and his flock on their way, and then I'll head for Novak. Have you found the components we discussed?
Speaking of Jason and his flock, I found the thrust control modules.
Indeed you
Don't
did.
ask where I
And
got
they seem
them.
to be in excellent condition.
The rockets are set to go, right?
Yes. I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
Did you install them in the, like, 3
rockets are
seconds
ready,
that took?
Jason. The great journey can begin. Good luck, I guess.
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of 2 human friends, one new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks, and promise never to forget how he cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing. And we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Hey. Morning. Morning.
Notice Harlan didn't join in on the festivities. Now, if I remember correctly, I have to route back to where we first spoke to them, and there's another door we can go through that leads to the area where we actually perform the launch. And then this quest will be done. I can talk to Manny Vargas, I'll get idolized in Novak, which will get me the free room. I might have to have Boone kill Jeannie Mae before that, though. I don't remember exactly how that works. Then there'll be a lot of off-screen looting, because I haven't looted this facility yet, even though it's now clear of ghouls and nightkin. And there's all the other equipment that I sequestered away in a locker because I had no other choice. And once I have a room in Novak, I can put it there where I can more easily access it and not have to dodge ghouls in this shithole. Even though I don't have to do that anymore. They respawn outside. That's what I'm trying to avoid. At least I think they respawn outside. I don't know, why take stupid chances? Just do the thing and be done with it. But that'll mean having to walk, yes, walk, with all of my plundered loot, back to the, back to Novak. Examine the navigation data further. Surmise that with minor alterations you can plot a course that will take them about 12.5%, that's not a small amount, closer to their intended destination. Make the change. Oh, let's finish a quest, Edie. Hey, it's Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries. How does this not kill them? Hey, I leveled up. Now I could have cleared those speech checks that were creating problems before. Okay, now we determined intensive training needed to take another level because we're not prepared to put points into anything else right now. And that we were going to give endurance a boost, because that would help to unlock some of the things we're looking for. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because as we journey further into the Mojave, we get tougher. We're heartier from our journey. Is that a soft crash? I have a suspicion that that was a soft crash. Well then, I guess I'll be looting ahead of schedule. I'll be back. And we're back after a long walk from Repcon with my loot back to Novak.
I'm counting on you.
The ghouls are no longer at Repcon.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Yeah, like getting shot in the head and left for dead in a shallow grave. Now about the man I'm looking for, Manny.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Where is Boulder City?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north.
Any idea why they went that way?
No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square.
That's all I needed to know.
Hope that helps. I owed you.
You owe me a lot more than that, but this is all I can get out of you.
Yeah, see ya.
Yes, this is top speed right now. I'm idolized in Novak, which means that theoretically I should be able to get a room. My question is, can I get that room from Jeannie May, or do I have to wait till Cliff Brusco takes her position after we force her to reap the rewards for her own deceptions?
Hey there. Is everything all right? Awful late to be dropping in unexpected.
Come with me, there's something you should see in front of the dinosaur.
Okay, if that's what you think.
Hey, Boone, you want to fucking take care of business here, or what?
Headshot.
Thank you! Now, that was a clumsy affair because of my movement speed. I'm not paying for the room, I get it for free. I'm not doing it. Actually, while I'm here, since Brusco isn't around, The really good stuff, of course, is behind the door here. And I now have the Blade Runner gun.
That's it then. How did you know?
I found the bill of sale.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here.
Are you an outlaw now?
No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. They're too anxious to forget it happened in the first place, I guess. Besides, I was on break when it happened.
What will you do after this?
I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now, except hunting legionaries. Maybe I'll wander. Like you.
Come with me. We could go after the Legion.
You don't want to do that.
I thought snipers worked in teams.
Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. I've been there and paid for it. But this isn't gonna end well. Fine. Let's get out of here.
So, hopefully our next conversation with Brusco will be fruitful. And now we skip time again. That ought to do it. There you are.
Welcome. Come on in. I don't know if you know, but since Jeannie May passed, I've been keeping an eye on her properties for her. I think it's time we gave everything back to you, so take this key and make yourself at home at our motel. It'll open the room on the second floor, closest to the lobby. Hope it suits you. Come back soon now.
Oh, and I could have had the room much sooner if I just done Boone's quest earlier. I mean, I think you still need to be, suitably favorited by the town of Novak, but yeah, I could have been home free without all this editing and snap cutting because I'm walking at such a speed that this is not what you... Because here's a defining point between making an effort towards making a YouTube video and the sort of kids in their rooms or their basements just sort of screaming at a monitor. I cut content out when I deem that it's basically of no interest or value to anyone. Like right now, I'm about to sort out all my stuff and nobody wants to see that. So, I figured a good place to round off this session would be at Boulder City. Because we're nearly there anyway. I am telling Boone to stay here, because if he so much as sees a legionary, he's going to go hostile, and I'm trying not to piss them off.
What is it? If that's what you think. Alright. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
Now, how's my status? Hydra withdrawal? When did I use Hydra? Okay, well, here's a little bit of insider information. Fixer which removes addictions, quote, temporarily, actually removes them permanently. That was actually a coding bug. It wasn't supposed to do that. So, to recap, we were informed by Manny Vargas that the guys traveling with Benny, who we now know is Benny, were great cons, and they headed to Boulder City, which is effectively just down the road from here. So, we walk down there, we'll deal with what's there, and that will basically put us on our final destination of you need to go to the Strip. That's what they'll tell us. You want to find Benny, you gotta go to the Strip. Now, it's a good thing I pumped some speech, because there are speech checks coming up. And I don't want to repeat it last time where it's like, but I can't do the thing because I can't pass the speech check. I mean, I still have party time mentat, so I can pump charisma if I need to, but now I shouldn't have to. Which is useful. I mean, every time you can avoid using a chem, not only do you sidestep the risk of addiction, but you can potentially sell overstocked chems to stores for more caps. Now, why do I have such an obsession with caps that I'm sort of accumulating all of this garbage? Put simply, I have expensive tastes. I want the good shit. I did not get a single upgrade in Cyberpunk 2077. I didn't pay for any upgrades or for any weapons because I was saving up for the Erendite S7 Guinevere, or whatever the hell it was, that car that costs like a $250,000 credits.
Got enough?
You like that?
You know, they see a guy with a plasma rifle slung on his back and a full set of combat armor, and they think, we can take him. Reinforced leather armor. A useful item to have for your companions. Again, another point of hardcore mode. When your companions are no longer immune to death. They can just straight up die on you. So giving them better defenses is a good thing. Obviously, the best defenses come with power armor. And if you've done with what you needed to do with the Brotherhood, you might have some spare Brotherhood suits lying around. The problem is you can't make your companions, with the exception of Veronica, wear that, because companions will only wear faction-specific armor if they have an affinity for that faction. So Veronica will wear Brotherhoods of Steel armor because she is a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. However, the rest of your companions won't wear that. It's the same as Boone. Boone, you can put in NCR armor, but the rest of your companions won't wear it. Now, I need a barter check to convince him to part with his mysterious magnum. Which I would like to get before I go to Zion. I mean, it's not like they have a bunch of 44 Magnum in Zion, but it'd be nice to Old West that shit, you know what I mean? Honestly, I'd like to go to Zion with a flare gun and some riot gear instead of this combat armor. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to have. But once I hit level 10, I am kind of going to just try to go straight for Zion, because that's the minimum level required. We're still kind of far away. It is on the other side of Vegas, and Vegas is way down that way. Boulder City is a quick, not even a dust-up if you can pass the speech checks and so forth. Which is what we're going to go for, so what difference would it make? Now we could go to the bar and talk to the guy at the bar. We'll talk to this guy about the war memorial. Private Kowalski.
You here to pay your respects too?
What is this memorial?
It commemorates the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers lured the best of Caesar's Legion into Boulder City and blew the whole town up. The NCR still lost a bunch of troops in the fighting, though. My older brother sacrificed himself so they could evacuate some of the wounded.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't worry about it.
Where are you normally stationed?
Camp McCarran, but I'm on leave at the moment, heading back to California to see my folks. I'm supposed to join up with a caravan that's heading that way up at the 188, but they're not due to arrive for a while yet.
Well, I hope they're not coming from the Mojave Outpost, because that place is backed up tighter than a Brahmin Baron's daughter on prom...
Bye.
I'm trying to remember, it wasn't prom night. Cassidy said something about... She had a thing for that. A line. I don't remember. Boulder City's a bit of a wreck. This was a big old bait and switch that the Republic set up for Caesar's Legion, and it worked.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved.
What's going on with the Great Khans?
One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages.
These Great Khans have something of mine, a platinum chip.
Once the Great Khans have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you.
I may be able to negotiate a deal with the Great Khans.
Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack... Alright. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you.
I understand.
Good luck.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead.
I got better.
And here I thought us Great Khans were tough to kill. So, what happens now?
Where's the chip?
Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me.
I want some more answers.
Yeah? On what?
What can you tell me about Benny?
He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance.
What do you know about the chip?
It's just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would make one out of platinum, though.
Why did Benny betray you?
He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up.
Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Fine.
Why don't you just shoot your way out of here?
I'm not afraid of a gunfight, but I'd rather get back to Red Rock without a few extra holes in me if I can help it.
Well then, let's talk about settling things between you and the NCR. How fortunate you are that I happen to be here.
What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt.
Be the hostages now, and I'll have the NCR escort you safe in houses out of their territory.
I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him.
Well, given Benny's sexual preference, he might enjoy that.
Yeah, go on.
Well, that was a quick level. Oh, we only just reached 9? Interesting. Sure. Repair has started to become an issue. We could make weapon repair kits if we had higher repair. But we're not capable of lockpicking tougher locks. We need more sneak if we're going to have holdout weapons in the casinos. And our speech is still on the lower end of things. Also our medicine, which is relatively low. We'll pump medicine for now. There are some missions coming up that will benefit from having that raised.
I'm glad you were able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not.
Great Khans let the hostages go in exchange for their freedom.
My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I?
If you have any integrity as an officer, you'll honor the deal. Your hostages were returned to you safe and sound on the grounds that you would be honest. The Khans have kept up their end of the bargain. Are you going to say that you're lesser than they are?
You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
Well, in our first session, we cleared our jobs in Goodsprings and in Prim. And in our second session, we have cleared jobs in Novak and Boulder City, even if Boulder City was an awfully short excursion, I'll admit.